What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rogue here. So today's video, I know I'm a little late to the party. Everyone gave their opinion on it, but I figured why not give my opinion on it. And that's the new TCG exclusive, the Mitsurugi archetype. It's coming out in the Supreme Darkness set, and I'm actually pretty hyped for this archetype. I did review some of this stuff before I actually got on the camera, and it seems very interesting. So I'm gonna read it right now. Give you guys my honest thoughts. Before we get to the actual video, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I'm uploading as much as I can throughout the week. And also check out my channel sponsors in the description down below. Imperium Duelist for 10% off. And Yu-Gi-Oh Trading Card Man for all your Yu-Gi-Oh needs. It's the holiday season, so you can save 7% off of all your Yu-Gi-Oh singles with them. Like I said, link in the description down below. All right, let's begin. So blessed to be the Mitsurugi. And here's some of the monsters right here. So I guess the first one is Mitsurugi no Makoto Kusanagi. Level 4 Dark, so this is the guy right here. 1600 attack, 400 defense. If this card is normal or special summon, or if this card is tributed, you can target one Mitsurugi card in your graveyard or banishment, except Mitsurugi. So pretty much except himself and add it to your hand. If another monster, reptile monster you control, be destroyed by battle or card effect, you tribute this card instead. And then you're going to use each effect once per turn. So honestly, it's a solid card for the archetype. Like I said, I'm not a really big reptile expert or ritual expert. However, the card seems really good. I don't have any problems with that card at all. Then the next one is Mitsurugi no Makoto Saiji. I'm probably butchering that, so feel free to flame me in the comments. 1000 attack, 1700 defense. If this card is normal or special, or if this card is tributed, you can add one Mitsurugi, spell a trap from your deck to your hand. If another reptile monster you control will be destroyed by battle by card effect, you tribute this card instead. So pretty much the same effect, except when he's tributed, you add one card from your hand. Then I think he's asked one card Mitsurugi from the graveyard. So that's pretty good. Off the rip, Snake Rain's gonna be a card that's probably using this archetype of Snake Rain as the whole reptile thing. Send these to the graveyard, add them back. So far, I think they're solid cards for the archetype, in all honesty. This is gonna add your ritual spell. I heard a ritual spell's busted, by the way. So next up, Ame no Murakami no Mitsurugi. 3200 attack. You can ritual summon this card with Mitsurugi ritual. If this card is special summon, you can destroy all monsters your opponent controls. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can activate this effect. Your opponent can discard a card or that effect is negated. If this card is tributed, add one Mitsurugi card from your deck to your hand, except Ame no Mitsurugi. You can spend some of this card back. So I do like that, and I did watch a Lithium video before I did it, so shout out to Lithium. So a lot of these guys, they tribute them with their spell card effects and they bring themselves right back. I believe this is the first one to the left right here, the ultra rare. That's really good because even though it's not a blanket Omni negate, it gives your opponent an option to like, say, hey, we're either gonna negate you, or you're gonna just pitch a card out of your hand. That's really good, and I think it's gonna be really powerful for the archetype, just because it seems really powerful. Honestly, really annoying though. I don't know how much of a annoyance it's gonna be because a lot of times people might just let the card get negated. However, if it goes to a point where your opponent's low on resources, I can see that card being very frustrating. So yeah, I have no problem with that card at all. Next up is Fuso no Mitama no Mitsurugi. Level 8 Dark Reptile Ritual. 2000 attack, 30% defense. You can ritual summon this card with Mitsurugi ritual. If your opponent special summons a monster, except during the damage step, you target one reptile monster in your graveyard. Except Fumo no Mitsurugi special summon it. You can only activate this effect of Fuso no Mitsurugi once per chain. If this card is tributed, add one card from your deck to your hand. So yeah, I like that. Like I said, this shuffling through your archetype is really good. Shuffling through your cards is really good. Probably gonna run it as a one of. I can see you probably running out. Because I know it says you can only use effect once per turn. I wish it wasn't once per turn, so that way you can have two of these on the board and just spam out this effect. That'd have been sick. But Konami probably thought about that already. Like, nope. Now, these are the good cards right here from what I've seen. So, Mitsurugi Perez is one of them. You can, when you activate this card, tribute a reptile monster to your hand or field and apply one of these effects. Or if you tributed a monster at activation, you can apply both of these effects in sequence. Add a Mitsurugi monster in your deck to your hand. Take 800, and you can special summon one Mitsurugi monster from your hand or graveyard, but it can't attack directly. I like the fact that they added that you can't attack directly because a lot of times, a lot of them OTKs come out. So yeah, that's pretty good. Then the ritual card. This card is nuts, bro. Card's freaking insane. Mitsurugi Ritual. This card can be used to ritual summon any reptile monster, ritual monster. Activate one of these effects, but you can ritual summon each Mitsurugi once per turn. Ritual summon one reptile ritual monster from your deck by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose level equal to the level of that reptile monster. Or ritual summon one reptile monster from your hand by tributing up to 2 reptile monsters from your hand, deck, or field. So pretty much it's branded fusion for rituals. I like this because a lot of them get their effects when you tribute them. So For example, right? Go ahead, scroll back up here real quick. So I like that because like a lot of these cards have the effects that when they're attributed, you can get their effects off. So you can easily ritual summon this by using one of the ritual monsters in their deck to go ahead and get that searching off. You can tribute off the little guys to add another card from graveyard to hand, or just add a mystery spell card from your deck to your hand. So honestly, that's really nutty. And I'm already seeing the synergy between every card in the archetype. I think on release, this archetype's gonna be tier 2 easily. But you guys already know people are gonna mix this deck with different things. Like obviously Fiendsmith variant's gonna be a thing, Kashtira variants, Ryzel even. Like I've seen Lithium do a Ryzel build, especially because like a lot of these guys are level 4s, and then the rituals are level 8s. Yeah, that spell card, honestly, by Nationals time, I think this is gonna be probably a tier 1 deck. Not even bullshitting. It really all depends on what the next set after Supreme Darkness is gonna be, because typically Konami does shake things up in the TCG when we have 2 broken decks from the OCG. So I can already tell going into the national season right now, Ryzel, Malice gonna be some of the best decks. Malice is nutty. Ryzel is OP, gonna be splashing a little bit of everything. But this deck right here, bro, changes things a lot because of this ritual spell. Literally sending stuff from the deck to the graveyard. It has instant synergy. The only thing that's about it that's kind of mid is the negation. For the Yami negation, you have to pick your card out of your hand. So it kind of forces, it's just pretty much like a hand rip, like a weaker hand rip. So it's not that good. But I could definitely see this deck putting pressure on it in a mixed build. Like I could definitely see like a Fiendsmith variant of this deck doing some nutty plays. Like I seen somebody on Zodiac Duels do a Fiendsmith version. So yeah, the deck can be really good. Then of course they do have an Omni Negate in the form of a trap card, which is good because I think if the monster was just a blanket Omni Negate, this archetype would have been too broken. Normal trap card, Mitsurugi Great Purification. When your opponent activates a card or effect, tribute 1 level 5 or higher reptile monster, negate the effect, and if you destroy the card, you can banish the card from the graveyard, then target 1 reptile monster to your graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, tribute 1 monster you control. So pretty much more synergy because they all react off of tributing. So this is good in reptile archetype. I think pure reptile decks, like I said, when this stuff get on a release, instant tier 2. That's funny because like the OCG just released that other ritual archetype in the Crossroad Breaker set that's not really seeing play like right now, or if it is, not a lot of play. But Konami TCG said, hold my beer. We did Burning Abyss. Now we're going to have to do this ritual. Ain't gonna lie, this deck seems good. For you guys that like reptile decks, bro, this deck seems really good. I'm going to show you guys some more support for reptiles, so you guys, just in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So this is Snake Rain right here. Right now, highest $50, and they're getting sold out on TCG Player. If you scroll down here to actual like what's selling right now, I don't know if it's going up in value, but these are pretty freaking expensive. Collector's rare, so I mean, you're gonna pay somewhat of a premium on this foiling, but at the same time, bro, look, 1 quantity, 3 quantities. People are selling out of this card left. They don't have a lot of these copies left, but some people are even going up in price. They have the card at like $125. They're smoking crack. But like, yeah, bro, a lot of these cards are going up, or it's just expensive in general, and the archetype's gonna be really freaking good. You can send like, you discard a card, send 4 reptiles from you to your graveyard. You can send a lot of stuff to your graveyard and then start recycling it back. And then they also have the Apodocket, well, however you pronounce that stupid thing. I read some of the other stuff in the archetype. I don't think the other stuff in the archetype is good. Feel free to school me in the comment section down below. Like I said, I don't know reptiles like that, but I do know these are some of the best cards. This guy's $40, and yeah, 40, $35. He's pretty good. If he's in the graveyard, contribute 2 monsters, but summon them out. Then if your opponent adds a card to their hand, except during the draw phase, send a random card from their hand to the graveyard, similar to the Dark Claw. For monster opponent controls, it's sent to the graveyard. Add 1 letter dark reptile monster from your deck to your hand. That's really good. He's also level 8, so you can ritual summon him out with the ritual spell. Send him to the graveyard, so you can attribute him from the deck. And then once you span the field with your ritual monsters, tribute to your ritual monsters, get their effects to come back, and then bring him out. Bro, that's broken. Hold on, that works that way, right? Let me just read these guys one more time when they're attributed, because that seems pretty freaking nutty. Its card, if never attributed, is destroyed. No, these are the little guys. Where's the bigger guys at? If this card is attributed, you can add 1 card from your deck to your hand, except then special summon this card. Bro, so you could literally ritual summon these guys to the field by sending this dude or this girl. I'm gonna go over her effect in a minute. And then spam another monster, tribute the monster you just brung out to bring them out of the graveyard, and then bring your ritual monster back. That's field spamming like a mother effer, bro. That's nutty. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this is good because it's not too broken, but it does just enough to get the job done. The only thing is it can kind of brick. So yeah, open up all these level 8s ain't gonna be pretty. That's the deck's gonna be a brick fest. But then this one's pretty good too. Same effect as the other guy. When she's in graveyard, tribute 2 guys to bring her out. Then while she's on the field, you can send, if a monster is special summon from your opponent's graveyard. So hello Malice, hello Rizel maybe. Fiendsmith Engine, it kind of hurts that as well. Summon card they control the graveyard. If a monster sent from your opponent's deck to hand or graveyard, special summon 1 lighter dark reptile monster from your graveyard. So like I said, the synergy in the reptile deck is insane. So yeah, man, I think that honestly, this is my first time like going deep diving into the archetype. I just read it and then put the camera on just to give you guys my honest opinion on it. I think the archetype is really good. 10 out of 10 from Konami. On release, like I said, it's definitely a tier 2, tier 1.5 deck. But once people start mixing it with things like Rizel, Fiendsmith, Kashtira, the sky's the limit because no one's gonna know what it's gonna do. So I predict the regional season, don't be surprised that when you guys see this deck in a top 8 slot, because mainly that ritual spell, bro, it's nutty, super nutty, and everything has synergy. The only issue though, the deck, like, it might be a little bit of a brick fest, and on top of that, we're in a hand trap meta, so it's kind of like you want to save your Ash Blossom for that ritual spell because it's too freaking good. But anyway, man, you guys gonna pick this archetype up? Let me know in the comments down below. It's your boy Rogue Hero, and I'm signing out, man. I'm a little tired, so my energy a little low. That's why. Peace and stay innovative. You guys have a great rest of your day.